Good morning. Hi, I'm coming at you from my bedroom today. So far, no interruptions, but I could be interrupted soon, as you know. Anyway, I just wanted to bring you a little bit of new information that I've been working on. And I'm putting together a class that's coming forth really, really soon. I'm super excited about it. And what it really focuses on is, as parents, how can we help support our kids through their anxieties and through their struggles? And right now, there are so many of those for them and for us. And so I'm really excited about what I'm putting together. And one of the resources I'm using is the SPACE program. And I always forget what the acronym is. It is Supportive Parenting of Anxious Childhood Emotions. And it's from Eli Leibowitz out of Yale and the anxiety clinic there. He uses it to treat anxiety disorders in children and OCD through parent training. That's right, the treatment of the anxiety and the OCD is through parent training, not through therapy with the child, although that is often accompanied with the parent training. But I find it absolutely fascinating, amazing, and the research tells us incredibly effective. And so I'm finding applications of that SPACE program, not just for kids with like an anxiety disorder, but also for kids with learning differences and struggles. Because as we know, ADHD, dyslexia, some of these learning differences actually have a really high, what they call comorbid rate with anxiety disorders. And even if a child doesn't have an anxiety disorder, it's very common that both the parents and the child feel a great deal of anxiety about their child's struggle. And that informs the way we parent. And it informs the way the child behaves. And we can create some really dysfunctional patterns with our kids. One of the things that they talk about is over-accommodating. And when we talk about over-accommodating parents, I have to raise my hand. It is something I've been fighting for years, because when our children struggle, we instinctively as parents are programmed to protect them. And that's in the face of real danger, right? You know, a child's going to walk out in front of a car, we grab them. It's a valuable instinct to have. Where it goes off and becomes detrimental is when that protective instinct is triggered when there's not real danger. So, you know, failing a class in school is not real danger in the sense that a child would be mortally wounded by it. A child feeling anxious isn't dangerous, but it might set off our parental protective instinct. And so some of the training that we will do in the class and some of the training that I've gone through helps us differentiate what is a valid and helpful parenting choice or accommodation to make for our kids with learning differences. For example, a child that cannot walk needs and requires a wheelchair to participate in life fully, right? That isn't over-accommodating. But a child who is anxious, therefore refuses to go to bed, therefore stays up late and can't get up in the morning for their Zoom call, and we allow them to sleep in, that's over-accommodating, because it's actually allowing them to escape and avoid, and it's not building capacity to do better. It's not building a bridge to progress and to growth. And so in the class, we talk about how to differentiate between parenting choices that are healthy and valid and parenting choices that are over-accommodating and possibly crippling our child's ability to grow and cope on their own. And if you have kids that struggle, you know what I'm talking about. You have experienced this. Because it's instinctually programmed, it's almost non-existent that parents aren't caught up in this protective instinct when their child is struggling. And so I have found it to be amazing to be able to look at what are those healthy, supportive parental choices, and where am I sliding into this overprotective, over-accommodating trap. So things to think about. more coming your way soon. I'm so excited about this class. I think it's groundbreaking and absolutely guaranteed to shift and change the way that you parent your child. And when that shifts, there's also a shift in your child's experience in the world, which is fantastic. I love it. Super excited about it. And keep your questions coming. If you're like, I don't know what she means by that, but you want more info, send me a message. I'm excited to chat about these things. Bye. Oh, oops, I thought I turned it off.